Guys, Pete here again. Just give you an update on what we did this week. We had a really phenomenal class. Israeli Tactical School put on a class in Daytona Beach, Florida. We had a church group come down, 6 students. It was their safety team, and they were obviously concerned about some of the things that have been going on in the world. So we'll see what they had to say about that a little bit later on. In Florida news, Ron DeSantis fighting with Disney. No big deal. On a national level, the ATF pistol brace thing, still kind of going through the courts. That'll end up, well, we'll see what happens with that. Also, let's talk about Chicago. I had some looting in Chicago. Let me change my screen back here a little bit. Had some looting in Chicago, a bunch of teenagers running around. And what was interesting to me is, of course, they've got a new mayor there now, but it's pretty much Lightfoot 2.0 and probably Lightfoot on steroids, to be honest with you. But what he said, and he blamed, what he did is he blamed the corporations. He says they weren't paying enough taxes to adequately protect the city. So that was his reasoning behind it. And their state representative, Robert Peters, his comments were also very interesting. He said the behavior of young people is he looks at it as a political act, a statement, if you will. It's a mass protest against poverty and segregation. So this is what's going on in Chicago. And that's why people from these blue states are flocking to states like Florida, Texas, Georgia, Tennessee. Their policies simply aren't working. So it's just ridiculous. Back to the training. I'm going to go ahead and show you a quick interview on what they had to say. Guys, I'm here with David. He just brought his team from a local church. They were concerned about some of the activities that were going on in the world and took his SAFE team through the Israeli Tactical TAC 1, 2, and 3 class. So we've been at it since about 7 in the morning. It's about 4 right now, 85 degrees. These guys did a phenomenal job. What do you think you got out of training? Is your team better equipped now to prepare yourself for an active shooter event at your church?
Yeah, I've been really wanting to do this for quite a while, and I know that a lot of our guys are very familiar with guns, former law enforcement, but I wanted us to have this training so we could better protect our children and our church from an active shooter.
Excellent. So this is the first time your team was out here. Obviously, are you looking at follow-up courses? Are we looking to bring more people out? Would you recommend it to other churches?
Absolutely. I look to taking this to the next stage, become more efficient, more proficient, and hopefully, as we have other members of our security team join, we will bring them also.
Excellent. Well, it was great having you.
Thank you, Pete. I appreciate it. You've been over backwards.
Perfect. No problem. So this team went through TAC 1, 2, and 3. We talked about some limited penetration options. We put them under stress. We talked about gun malfunctions, how to clear weapons, how to change magazines on the move, and every one of them went from 0 to hero within 8 hours. So I appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much. Well, there you go. Looks like David liked the training. We're starting to see a lot of that. Church groups, big corporate security teams coming down and seeing us in the Daytona Beach facility just to brush up on their skills for in the unlikely event there's an active shooter incident within their organization. So that's good stuff. So on a personal note, book 3 is going well. We're gonna knock that out relatively soon. We're going to be at Mountain Readiness again March 5th through the 8th with Angry American, doing force-on-force training. And I think that the pricing for that's only like $300 for a 2-day seminar. That's insane to me, but get it while you can. I'll put a link in the description on how you can sign up for that. Post-apocalyptic fiction news. Boyd Craven just came out with the Audible version of the Opus series, book 4. Kevin Pierce, of course, is doing the narration. He's the voice of the apocalypse. He's the best in the business. So pick that up on Audible. I'll try to link that somewhere down below also. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All that stuff really helps. I don't know how all the algorithms and stuff work, but that's what they're telling me to tell you. So please do that and make sure you share it.